You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If I do that, that's a little bit brighter on my face. Let me go turn the other one on too. If I can get through here. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. I actually forgot about that. This is gonna be a video and a half. Phew. Y'all can't really see the room that well. You're getting a great view of the ceiling and the far wall. I still don't know what to do about that target. It's still broken. I should probably get another one, but I don't feel like it because that's going to cost money, and I'm trying to save money. Regardless, this needs to go on the wall. I mean, this is a pretty good spot for it here, except that it's not big enough. So we're gonna have to find something else to put up there. I'm not putting the gnarl up there. I would rather die. The Battle Scout can probably go up there. I'm sure that'll piss someone off. Oh! The barrel attachment is not secured very well and has begun trying to exit the blaster firmly. That's a sign of a good product. Okay, let me see if I can do something about that. That's tight. That, I can't feel. That is also tight. It's just, okay, it's just gonna do that. Because it's just going to do that. Yep. Alrighty, off with the camera. We've got someone in the chat. Oh my god, it's phase 1 full. I'm at work, so I have to go. Alright, that's fine. Hey, look, I'm putting one of your favorite blasters up on the wall. And actually, it's a really good fit, and it matches the Demolisher, so, I mean, it's actually probably going to stay there. My Phoenix 2.0 for this, just letting you know. I traded my Phoenix 2.0 for it. I hate it. Oh, good. Good. Even more reason for it to be on the wall. Come on. Oh my god, it did not. Your face. I can absolutely see your face right now. Shameful. I didn't trade the Phoenix 2.0 for this. I traded it for a Warhammer. Which apparently those are rare. I didn't actually know that. For a while, I didn't even know what it was. I'd never heard of it. And there you go. Anyways, have a good stream. You too. Have a good day. That fits really good. No, that's staying. That's gonna stay. I've already decided that is staying on the wall right where it is right now. That's a really good fit. Perfect. That answers that particular question. We have the skewer, which has to go back on the wall. I'm pretty sure this was just set up so that it could go like that. Nope, it does not go like that. Oh, right, yeah, it goes like this. Okay. I was close, but not close enough. And we have nobody else in the chat. Why don't we have anyone in the chat? What is the deal? What went there? Oh yeah, the striker went there. That's a lot of room. That's a lot of room up there for what was just the striker. I could probably put something like large and space consuming on that. I'll have to think about that. This room is my worst nightmare right now. I could probably get the Infinite up there. I mean, I don't think that would be a very bad idea since I play with it regularly, but it just depends on... Oh yeah, it would fit, but it wouldn't take up much space. Like, there's still plenty of space for another blaster. You just put that there and call it a day. I don't know. For right now, I'm going to put it over here. Onto the rack. There we go. And we'll see if anybody else ever joins the chat. If not, then we call it a mulligan and we'll stream again tomorrow. If we do get someone in the chat, we might have a stream. It just depends. The Percy's, that's gonna have its own spot when I'm finished. That isn't really deserving of a spot on the wall. See, what's in here? I don't actually remember what I have in here. None of those things fit. These things I have to either get rid of or put into a bin somewhere. Why is this here? Oh, God. There's just no room for this third bin. And there's a lot of stuff in here. Of course there is. And it's all trying to fall down. That's fantastic. Absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. That's not gonna fit. That's not gonna work. I really gotta do something about this. Let me go look at chat. See if anyone said anything. We have one. Nobody said anything. God, this sucks. Okay, the Titan already has a spot. The Hornet has a spot. I'd like to put something red up there to continue the red going all the way up. Maybe a Colossal Blitz could go there? And I could move the Colossal Blitz out of that stupid rack? I don't know. Why does this have to be so unbelievably heavy? There's not even anything in it! It's pretty much freaking empty! Okay, if we do that, then I still can't open it, because this bin doesn't have enough room. Oh my god. There's no way around it. I'm going to have to completely pull this out and switch the places of the two bins. Just to be able to open the bottom one. That is unbelievable. And there is absolutely no room for either of these bins, let alone both of them. Okay. I now have almost, there we go, access to the bottom one. Okay, there's a Moto Strike in there. There's a Double Trouble in there. There's the other Colossal Blitz. There's, don't do that, no. There's something all the way over there that says Nerf. I think that's a Crossfire bow. There's a Star Wars thing. No! Okay, we have this, which probably would go on the wall. I do need to finish this project anyway. This thing's been driving me nuts for years. No one wants to say anything in the chat. If no one says anything soon, I'm just going to turn the stream off and call it a day. Yeah, you know what? That looks fine. That looks fine. Then we need something else to put in storage or multiple things. This, for absolutely sure, can go right back in storage. Because I have no idea when I'm going to get to the mod for this stupid idiot. There. Oh, God. This is my life. This is my life. This is it now. This is what it has come to. The other Hornet, the brand new one that I got pristine in the box without a single scuff or nick on it, is going to be tossed into the storage where scuffs and nicks are inevitable. Oh, God, it's already begun. It's already begun. You can see that little nick right there. This was brand new. Hi, Dimitro. This is going in the bin because this thing is a piece of crap and I physically can't open it because of one screw. So, yeah, that's going to go right there in the bin. I don't care if that thing gets smushed or whatever because I have another one. Oh god, maybe I'll move it to the other bin just because it takes up so much space. But I don't even know. I don't even know if like this is something that I can reasonably finish today, or if this is gonna have to be delayed for another day. In fact, I really don't think so. And I don't think that's gonna fit in there very well either. So I will take this out for now. But what I can do is aggressively throw it in there. I am a piece of crap. This thing can go in the bin. I hate this thing. I hate this thing so much. I am so pissed I ever got it. Related by recently ordered a used Aeon Pro for $5. Why don't you wait and get the Aeon Pro X? What the hell is up with you? But I hope you like it. I hope it works. And this thing is going in storage. Because I don't like this blaster. At all. I really, really don't like it. Ever again. Is anything in here? I like them and nope. Stop it! It's sliding out. Nope. Just put that back and call it a day. That's getting smushed. This is never going to be able to fire again because the stupid forks are going to get in the way. Why do they make this thing so freakishly big and not give it a stand? Like, they give so many Nerf Limited Blasters stands, and simultaneously they don't give hardly any of them stands. Like, all the ones that really do need stands don't get any, and the ones that you could easily just lay in a corner do get stands. Except for the Needler. That thing really does need its stand. APX 35 euros plus expensive shipping. 35? Damn. Okay, yeah, that makes a bit more sense. I really want to put this back in storage, but I get it out of my collection. God, this thing sucks. What should I do, chat? Should I put this back in storage or should I leave it out and review it? It's done being tested. So I can do whatever. But it's purple like the NPX and comes with nitro shots. Huh? Your Aeon Pro came with... I don't even know. I didn't even know they made a purple Aeon Pro. Regardless, what should I do with this? Do I review it or do I put it back in storage? Because I really need to get this thing out of my collection fast. It's taken up a lot of space. And it's just stupid. This is $15 I'm never going to get back. But also I know that nobody's going to buy it if I eBay auction this thing off because they still sell it at Walmart. So what's the point? Only point is that if I put my signature on it, then there you go, it works. I would shoot it, but I don't want to make this room any messier than it already is. Oh, you got 5 people in the chat. Holy crap, 13 minutes and we finally got 5 people. I just heard something fall. Oh my god. Why does everything have to fall? Why does everything have to be in an isometric angle? It's like everything... Crab hole review. Okay, I guess that's not going in storage yet. And then, oh god, here's another one. I don't even know what this is. Like, I really don't. We found this thing at, like, Burlington for $15. And it is an incredibly uncomfortable... It doesn't, like, fit on your wrist or anything. There's no wrist strap or anything. Incredibly unstable and fiddly. The trigger, mid 50 FPS jolt reskin. Like, even I understand the gimmick here of doing this with the sword. I mean, if that worked, then it would be cool, but it constantly falls back in. And you can't swing it around or anything because there's no wrist protection. And it's just plastic, so you can't bop anyone with it. Or no, I'm sorry. It's plasticky rubber. So, you technically can hit someone with it, but you really shouldn't. You really, really shouldn't. Oh, it does that at least. God, it just... I paid way too much for this. I paid way too much for this. This is going back in storage. because God only knows when I'm ever going to get to that. There. Ugh. Y'all know what sucks about being a reviewer is a lot of these things just have no purpose to exist at all. Outside of pleasing one soccer mom for like 15 minutes until their kid realizes that it sucks and the mom realizes that they got ripped off, and they either throw it away, put it into a bin for 20 years, or return it to the store, thus nullifying any form of money that could have been made off of the product. And I swear there's so many things like that. Like, there's so many things like that that I wonder how they even got through, like, quality control and out the door and onto shelves. Because it doesn't make any sense. Hi, Whirls. It literally doesn't make any sense how companies get away with stupid crap like this. The Lancer and that thing that I just showed are two perfect examples. Perfect examples. Why do either of those exist? Also, do you want to see something rather interesting and neat? If you take a demolisher and you remove this cap, you can take an N-series dart. Again, shove it in there. Real far. There we go. That. And then you get about 120 FPS out of it. So there you go. There's a little life hack for y'all who are interested out there. But like, I don't even know. I don't know why so many of these different products exist. Oh yeah, the Venom has to go on the shelf as well. How could I possibly forget? But yeah, welcome to the chat. If you guys are in the chat, welcome. I hope you guys enjoy the stream. So, why am I yelling about big companies? What's the deal with the title? Well, if you guys are familiar with my second channel, you'll notice I posted a thing called You versus the guy she told you not to worry about. High Nerf Battlefield, nice battle wall. Thank you so much. Really quick, your account is the same guy. I'm not going to say your name just in case. You're the one who sold me the Warhammer the last game, right? Okay, yeah. Just making sure. I still haven't figured out where I'm going to put that. I'm considering adding it to the wall of greats, but I need to bring it to a war first just to make sure that, like, it works fine and it's going to be up to speed and it's not going to fail or anything. I've been testing it, like, for the last 2 weeks and it hasn't failed at all, so I doubt that's going to happen. But regardless, yeah, so we found we have a Nintendo Wii U and we have a Nintendo Switch. And I lay them side by side, and I took a picture of it, and I posted on my second channel. I'm all, it's funny, because, oh boy, the Switch is such an upgrade and stuff. And I feel like I got ripped off, because the Wii U actually has a lot of features that the Switch just doesn't have. And it's driving me crazy. Like, excluding all the online stuff that just doesn't exist anymore for no reason. Actually just talking about basic system things. I've just been enjoying using the Wii U more than I enjoy using the Switch. Like, the games on the Switch are arguably better because they're more refined, they're newer, they have better graphics, better music, and other stuff. While the Wii U, I mean, most of it was the Wii library, which most of that was shovelware. And then you had the Wii U itself, which didn't have very many exclusive titles due to the fact that it was basically a giant 3DS. Thanks for making that Percy's review. I got the Mac 100 for Christmas. I actually feel like I would like the Percy's that much. I mean, the Mac 100 isn't very good unless you powder your hyper rounds. If you do that, then it becomes really good. But, like, it makes me confused. Why is the Switch actually kind of not very good at what it's doing? Like, I get it, it's a hybrid console, and the Switch 2 is just around the corner. I'm interested in that. I don't know how they're going to pull it off. I hope that they do it good and they don't screw it up. I'm going to put all this stuff back together. Oh, God. Oh, no. That's not good. That's not good. There we go. Okay. Up there. Okay. Ew. Well, like, I don't mean in terms of hardware stuff. I mean, like, specifically in terms of software-related things. Because, correction, would not like the Perseus that much. Yeah. I feel like, because when you talk about the Switch hardware stuff, it's not going to be perfect. It's a portable system that turns into a home console system. I totally get there being issues with it. Like, Joy-Con drift is one thing, but, like, when it comes to the stability of the controllers on the console, the way the console slides into the dock, the delay between putting the thing in the dock and the image showing up on screen, sometimes controllers just don't want to pair for whatever reason, especially if you take two Joy-Cons out and you want to use them sideways. It always shows both in as one controller, and you have to manually go in and change it so that it's one sideways, and then it always looks for the other one. I'm talking about software-related stuff. The Wii U is so much more refined than the Switch. Like, why doesn't the Switch menu have music? Why doesn't the Switch eShop have music? And why do you have to pay for the same online features that you got on the Wii U for free? Why do you have to do that? Like, you can't play Splatoon anymore on the Wii U. But you also can't play Splatoon on the Switch unless you pay the $20 a year for the online service. And conveniently enough, the only service that doesn't require that $20 a year subscription is the Nintendo eShop. But all the online features in games does. On the Wii U, all that stuff was for free. And so was the Miiverse, and Wii U Chat, and what was the other thing called? I can't remember what the thing was. Like, any form of in-game item was free. Free DLCs that came with games, like Mario Kart 8's DLCs and stuff. You can't download any of those. Granted, on the Switch, all those DLCs come in the base game, and then you have yet another DLC. But, like, I just don't understand. Like, it just doesn't seem like it's worth that much. And that's for the base experience. You want to bring your Nintendo Switch up to its full potential? $50 a year. Oh, yeah. Now it's a little bit more exciting, isn't it? Because now, let's say that all these features were available when the Switch came out, which they weren't, but we're exaggerating just for fun. We would have spent $450 on just online services for the Switch, when all that stuff on the Wii U would have been free. $450. $450. I could have bought my Switch and the Wii U that we bought for that much, down to the tiniest cent. Because we paid $300 for the Switch, and we paid $150 for the Wii U. $450. That would have gone to online services. Not to mention, the Virtual Console on the Switch is also part of that online service. And half of it is locked behind the $50 a year one. So if you only pay $20 a year, which you shouldn't have to do, you get access to some NES and SNES games and Game Boy games. If you pay $50 a year, which you shouldn't have to do, you get access to Nintendo 64 games, which are amazing. And I don't mind that, really, because the N64 had, like, the best games library. Game Boy Advance games, and now Sega Genesis games for whatever reason. They've just added the Sega Genesis, and they didn't include the original Sonic the Hedgehog. They included Sonic 2, but not the original. Why they did that is beyond me. Also, it took them about 2 years, like, actually no, 3, 4, 5, 6, if I'm really thinking it came, like, because the NES thing came out in, like, 2019, I think. It's been 6 years, and they only just got the NES version of Tetris added. Recently. They added the NES version of Tetris. The NES version is like the best version. And everybody knows that. And if it's not the NES version, the Game Boy version is the best version. Why did it take so long for the NES and Game Boy ports of Tetris to come up on the Switch? I don't even know. I really, really don't even know. It just, I need something to drink. I need something to drink. I like that one stream of yours where you were playing Destiny. I want to play Destiny again. I just haven't because it's been cold. Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you guys to the really, really cold room. That's what I'm calling this for right now. The really, really cold room. Because it's really, really cold in here. So, get situated with the name while I go get something to drink. Okay, I'm back. That's a lot of mess in Test's room as usual. Have you reviewed the Hades yet? I did. I did review the Hades. And yeah, my room's a mess, but welcome to the stream. There are a couple things I just don't understand why they didn't do with the Switch. Like, for example, the dock is incredibly bare bones. Like, it is so bare bones, it's not even funny. It is basically just a thing that plugs the console into the TV. When it could have done something similar to what the Wii U does, where you could basically wirelessly stream the games from the console to the TV using the dock, and just have the console plugged into the dock as a charging station. And that's something that I didn't really think about that much until I started using the Wii U and realized how convenient it is to be playing a game on the screen. My dad comes in, he says, "Can I play Call of Duty?" Yeah, sure. I pause, I push one button, and suddenly it's on the gamepad only. And he's using the TV. I don't have to get up and go over to the system and pick the thing up and bring it back and connect the controllers to it and wait for the controllers to pair and then set it up and then go back where I left off. I can do it with one button and just keep playing. A lot of times I can do it without even pausing the game. You just reach down, push the one button, and then it blips to the gamepad, and I don't have to worry about it at all. Granted, I mean, it is a very nitpicky thing, like really nitpicky, the idea of just getting up and going to get this system, because back in my day, we didn't even used to have TV remotes. We would have to get up and go over and turn the knob on the television to tune it to whatever channel that we wanted to see. Which is true. That was how TVs worked. I mean, it wasn't even that long ago when TVs worked that way. But it's 2025. Even in 2017, it was 2017. I don't even know. I really don't know. I don't know. It's like, there are just some things about it that have never made sense to me. And soon it'll make sense now. Like, another thing that just drives me crazy, you have the PS5 and the Xbox Series S, which are going at 4K 60 frames per second, like the highest of high resolution possible. Glad you like the Warhammer. Bring it Saturday, tuned for 300 FPS 1v1 against my AB. I haven't been able to tune it because every spring that I have that can fit in it just doesn't work. So I'm still using the springs that it came with. Regardless, the Wii U has an excuse. It's 480p on the gamepad, and it runs at 30 FPS. At least I'm pretty sure it's 30 FPS. It seems like 30 FPS when you're playing it. I mean, it's not 60 FPS or anything, but that was fine. Because first of all, it was the first system that Nintendo made that was simultaneously like a kind of portable-esque system that functioned as a home console. The Nintendo Switch came out 4 years later, 30 FPS, 720p. The Nintendo Switch was designed to be like the competitor to the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. Do you guys remember when all three of the new systems would come out at the same time? Like in the N64 days, you had the Nintendo 64, you had the Sony PlayStation, and you had the Atari Jaguar. The big three that everyone was looking for. And then after that, you had the PlayStation 2, and you had the GameCube, and you had the original Xbox that came out, all at the same time. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Sega Dreamcast came out at that point too, so maybe that could have been the competitor to the PS1, but I don't remember. And then you had the PS3, the Nintendo Wii, and the Xbox 360. They all came out at the same time. You had the PS4, the Wii U, and the Xbox One. Again at the same time. Then you had the Switch. And then later we got the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. And now we're getting the Switch 2. Why doesn't it line up anymore? I don't understand why. I guess they were just done with it. But it really does seem like if they had just waited those extra couple years, then they could have fleshed out all these issues that I'm talking about right now. They could have even skipped the Switch and gone straight to the Switch 2. Because, like, really, if they had that much time to think about these issues, they could have gotten them sorted out by now. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And I mean, really, the reason for all of it was pretty much just because the Wii U wasn't working. Like, people just weren't buying it. Which I still don't understand. I legitimately do not understand why people didn't buy it. Because, like, at first, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense why people didn't buy it. Because nobody knew what it was. Nintendo had no idea how to advertise the thing. They advertised it in an extremely dumb way. But then after the system came out, don't you think that people would have talked about it? Like, the people who did have one and realized that, wow, it's a Nintendo Wii, but every single aspect about it is better in every possible way. And it's just better in every way. In literally every possible regard, the Wii U is better than the original Wii. You'd think that someone somewhere in the world would talk about that and people would start catching on to the idea that, okay, this is a brand new system and it's really, really good. You'd think, right? It didn't happen. I don't know. It just didn't happen. I'm tired. I may actually switch this stream onto the computer. And then maybe we can play some Planet Coaster or some Minecraft or some Destiny or something else. Because really nobody's tuning into this stream and I don't really know what to say. So, yeah. I mean, I didn't really shoot any Nerf blasters, but I did complain about big companies for 30 minutes. So there you go. I'm sorry the stream is so late at night, but really I just had way too much to do today. So yeah, with all that said, thank you guys for watching today's stream. And if you want me to continue on my computer, I guess let me know and we'll see what I can do there. But otherwise, I'm going to bed.